the hippopotamus. His life, survival, and coexistence. Welcome to Vivo Treks TV. Before we begin today's deep dive into one of Africa's most misunderstood giants, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment on this video. Your support helps us continue bringing powerful wildlife stories to life. Today we explore the extraordinary world of the hippopotamus, an animal often seen as calm, slow, and harmless, yet one of the most powerful and dangerous mammals in Africa. The hippo is a creature of contrasts, peaceful grazer by night, aggressive territorial guardian by day, awkward on land, graceful in water, ancient in lineage, yet struggling in the modern world. In this documentary, we uncover the life, survival strategies, and coexistence challenges of the hippopotamus, a true ruler of Africa's rivers. Let us begin. Origins and evolution. The story of the hippopotamus begins over 55 million years ago, making it one of the oldest large mammal lineages on Earth. Surprisingly, genetic evidence reveals that hippos are most closely related not to pigs or elephants, but to whales and dolphins. Their shared ancestor was a semi-aquatic mammal that lived near water, gradually splitting into two evolutionary paths, one returning fully to the sea, the other adapting to life between land and water. Early hippos were smaller and more diverse, with several species occupying rivers, lakes, and wetlands across Africa, Europe, and Asia. As climates changed and habitats shrank, most species disappeared, leaving only the modern common hippopotamus and the smaller pygmy hippopotamus. The modern hippo evolved into a massive, semi-aquatic grazer, perfectly adapted for African rivers. Its bulk, thick skin, and water-dependent lifestyle allowed it to dominate freshwater ecosystems. The hippopotamus is not a relic. It is a survivor shaped by water, time, and resilience. Species and distribution. Today, only two species of hippopotamus remain. The common hippopotamus, Hippopotamus amphibius, is the larger and more familiar species, found across sub-Saharan Africa in rivers, lakes, and floodplains. Adult males can weigh up to 3,200 kilograms, making them among the heaviest land mammals. The pygmy hippopotamus, Chiropsis lebriensis, is far smaller and more elusive, inhabiting dense forests and swamps of West Africa. It lives a mostly solitary life and is critically endangered. Hippos depend entirely on water bodies, not just for cooling, but for protection. During the dry season, shrinking rivers force hippos into close quarters, increasing aggression and competition. Historically, hippos ranged across much of Africa. Today, populations are fragmented due to dam construction, water extraction, agriculture, and human settlement. Their distribution follows water. And where water disappears, hippos soon follow. Physical anatomy and adaptations. The hippopotamus is a marvel of biological engineering. Its barrel-shaped body is supported by short, powerful legs, capable of carrying enormous weight. Despite appearances, hippos do not swim. They walk or bounce along riverbeds, pushing off with their feet and gliding through water. This adaptation allows them to move efficiently while conserving energy. Their eyes, ears, and nostrils sit high on the head, allowing them to see, hear, and breathe while almost entirely submerged. They can close their nostrils and hold their breath for up to 5 minutes. The hippo's mouth is its most fearsome feature. It can open nearly 150 degrees, revealing massive tusks that can exceed 50 centimeters. These tusks are not for feeding. They were weapons used in dominance displays and combat. Their skin secretes a reddish, oily substance often called blood sweat, which acts as a natural sunscreen and antibacterial agent. Every physical feature of the hippo reflects its dual life, half in water, half on land. Daily life and social structure. By day, hippos gather in groups known as pods, sometimes numbering over 50 individuals. These pods provide protection, social structure, and thermoregulation. Dominant males control stretches of river, aggressively defending territory from rivals. Conflicts can be violent, often resulting in serious injury or death. Females and calves occupy safer central positions within the pod, while younger males are often pushed to the loins or forced to live alone. Communication occurs through grunts, bellows, and underwater vocalizations. Hippos are one of the few mammals that can communicate both above and below water. Despite their social nature, hippos are not cooperative. Tension is constant, and dominance must be continually reinforced. Diet and nightly grazing. As the sun sets, hippos emerge from the water to feed. They may travel up to 10 kilometers each night in search of grass. Hippos are strict herbivores, feeding almost exclusively on short grasses. An adult can consume over 40 kilograms of grass in a single night. Their grazing paths carve trails across landscapes, creating corridors used by other animals. In this way, hippos act as ecosystem engineers, shaping grasslands and nutrient flow. Unlike ruminants, hippos have a simple stomach and digest food inefficiently. To compensate, they must eat vast quantities, fueling their massive bodies. By dawn, they return to water, repeating a cycle that has defined their existence for millions of years. Reproduction and life cycle. Hippo reproduction is closely tied to water. Mating often occurs in rivers or lakes, where dominant males control access to females. After a gestation period of about 8 months, a single calf is born, usually underwater. The mother guides the newborn to the surface for its first breath. Calves weigh around 40 kilograms at birth and can nurse both on land and underwater. Mothers are fiercely protective, especially in crowded pods. Young hippos remain close to their mothers for several years, learning grazing routes and social boundaries. Hippos can live 40 to 50 years in the wild, but calf survival depends heavily on water availability and protection from aggressive adults. Predators and natural threats. Adult hippos have few natural predators. Their size, aggression, and group defense make them formidable opponents. However, calves are vulnerable. Lions, crocodiles, and hyenas may attempt attacks, especially during night grazing or when pods are disturbed. Drought poses a serious natural threat. As rivers shrink, hippos crowd into limited water, increasing stress, disease, and violent encounters. Climate change intensifies these challenges, altering rainfall patterns and reducing reliable water sources. Human conflict and danger. The hippopotamus is responsible for more human fatalities in Africa than any other large animal. Conflicts occur when boats cross hippo territories, when farmers encroach on grazing lands, or when hippos raid crops at night. Hippos perceive threats quickly and respond with explosive aggression. Their speed on land, up to 30 kilometers per hour, surprises many victims. Despite this, hippos are not malicious. They are territorial animals reacting to pressure in shrinking habitats. Understanding behavior, respecting boundaries, and implementing safety measures are essential for coexistence. Conservation and threats. Hippo populations are declining across Africa. Major threats include habitat loss, water pollution, illegal ivory trade, hippo tusks, climate change, human-wildlife conflict. Some populations have declined by 30–50% in recent decades. Conservation efforts focus on protecting rivers, regulating water use, and reducing conflict through education. Hippos are protected in many countries, but enforcement remains inconsistent. Coexistence in the future. The future of the hippopotamus depends on coexistence. Protecting rivers protects hippos and protects human communities that depend on the same water. When wetlands are preserved, when riverbanks remain open, and when people understand hippo behavior, conflict decreases. The hippo is not a villain. It is a guardian of freshwater ecosystems. Its survival ensures healthy rivers, fertile floodplains, and balanced landscapes. The choice before us is clear: protect water or lose one of Africa's most ancient giants. Thank you for watching this documentary on Vivo Trex TV. If you learned something new about the life, survival, and coexistence of the hippopotamus, please subscribe, like, share, and comment below. Your engagement helps raise awareness and supports wildlife conservation across Africa and beyond. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and respect the wild.